So in this video is basically for maximum and minimum. Maximum or minimum. Maximum or minimum. It is basically concept of physics. It comes from concept of physics. Okay. So concept of physics, maximum and minimum. Okay. So they are given this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Let's say this is y-axis. Sorry. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay. So in the x-axis there is the, let's say this is point giving the point name x1 and is giving that point name x2. Okay, and this is the ultimate point. From that point is also a point, and this is the curve. Okay, curve. Okay, and suppose the quantity y depend which another quantity. So this here y depend on another quantity. Okay, y depend with another quantity, and another quantity x. Okay, so it becomes the maximum at x1 um, and minimum. This is the point. So it becomes maximum at the point what, x1, and minimum at the point of x2. This is the point. Sorry, this is the point where it become and minimum at the point of x2. Okay, minimum at the point of x2. So at the point of tangent, the curve parallel to the x-axis. Okay, the curve parallel to the x-axis. Parallel to the x-axis. Okay, my tangent curve. Okay, tangent curve parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so the rate of the curve yx plane, yx plane, the curve yx plane equal to, okay, and equal to the rate of change, equal to the rate of change dy by dx at the maximum. Let's say at a maximum or minimum. So dy by dx is equal to 0. Just before that the maximum slope is positive, at that the maximum is 0, and after the maximum is negative. So maximum is 0, after the maximum it become negative. Okay, after the maximum it becomes negative. Okay, so the rate of change of dy by dx is negative at the maximum. So the rate of change of maximum is negative. ঠিক আছে, negative at the maximum, negative at the maximum. Okay, so it is the negative at the maximum. So ddx of dy by dx less than equal to 0 at a maximum, the quantity d dx of dy by dx is the rate of change of the slope, is the rate of the change of the is the rate of the change of the slope. Okay, is the rate of the change of the slope. And it is also written as d square y by dx square. So the condition of the maximum, now maximum condition for the maximum. Okay, so condition for the maximum is dy by dx is equal to 0 and d square y by dx square is equal to less than equal to 0. So this is that the maximum condition, either less than equal to 0 d square by dy is equal to maximum হচ্ছে 0 আর যখন এটা হচ্ছে লেখছেন similarly the meaning of the slope is the form of the charge from the negative to positive slope. At a minimum the slope changes from the negative to positive. The slope changes from negative to positive. Okay, negative to positive. Okay, so from that per level of point the condition is written as hence dy by dx is equal to, it is greater than equal to 0. The condition is maximum. Condition is maximum when condition is maximum, sorry, this condition is minimum where dy by dx is equal to 0 and d square y by dx square greater than equal to 0. This is the minimum condition. ঠিক আছে, so quite often it is known from that the physical situation whether the quantity is a maximum or minimum. So the the test of d square y by dx square may be omitted. Okay, so this is the thing, so may be omitted. So let's say solving a problem, the height raised, example, the height raised in time t by a physical through upward with a speed upward with a speed upward with a speed of let's say u is given by h is equal to ut plus ut minus h is equal to ut minus of half gt square. This is basically where g is equal to given that 9.8 meter per second square and it is a constant. And after that it is a constant, so find the time taken to reaching that the maximum height. Question is so find the time taken reaching at the maximum point. So this is the questions and given here. So as per the questions is given that h is equal to ut minus of half gt square. Okay, so where dh divided by dt is equal to d dt of ut minus of d dt of half gt square. ঠিক আছে, so ddt of a মানে so for that case it will be what, it will be u into partial derivative minus half g dt of t square. So it will be around u minus of half g into 2t. So after that it will be u minus, so 2 will be cancelled out, gt. So the maximum of h, so the maximum of h, what will be the maximum of h dh divided by dt is equal to 0. So u minus gt is equal to 0. Clear that? So so here you can find that u is equal to gt and t is equal to u by g. So this will be the time will be t is equal to u by g, where is u is given what, u is given nothing, so g is equal to 9.8. So it will be also that u divided by 9.8 meter per second. This is the ultimate answer. Clear it is? And after that, let's say integral calculus. So before I start integral calculus, I want to say that derivatives is it is basically to to break something like derivatives means, one word I want to say that derivative means break something in very in a very small quantity. Let's say this is the point of x, this is totally x. Okay, and I increased del x. Okay, increase this del x, so this is del x. So from that place, from let's say this is point a name and this is point giving that name, that ab will be x plus of del x. So this is the thing. Okay, clear it is, I think. Now integral calculus. So as per the concept integral calculus, so what will be the integral calculus? Okay, so integral calculus basically it is जोगना कहते हैं. So this is the separate definition is integration. Okay, so this is called name integration. Okay, so before I start integration without mathematics, I already told without mathematics you cannot handle physics. Okay, not only physics, whole artificial intelligence based on math. Because okay, and whole quantum technology in qt, it is also based on math. So you have to very good in maths, and to become very good in maths need highest level of understanding, at the same time needs practice and solve problem. Okay, so this is the ultimate thing to get something like this. Now come to the point of integration. So this is giving tracking, this is x-axis, and this is also y-axis. This is point name O. This is point A, and this is giving point B, and I'm drawing something. Yes, sir. So after that, from P point or from Q point, this is P point, this is Q point. Okay. And this is T, this is F of A, this is F of B, this is B, this is biggest, let's say, from 0 to point A, this is A, and from point to B, this is point B. This is X, this is Y, this is T of B. So let PQ be the curve that this is P and Q. So let PQ be the curve. Okay, representing that the relation between that the quantities of Y. This is also represented what? This is the relationship. So representing the quantity of Y. Okay, so this is the things where representing that the quantity of Y as well as X also. Okay, so that's the things. This is representing the quantity of X and Y. There it is. And where X is equal to A, and Q corresponds X is equal to B, and Q corresponds X is equal to B. Okay, and X is equal to B. Draw the perpendiculars from the P and Q on the x-axis. Okay, on the x-axis. So we on the x-axis. So as to the cut of the A and B respectively, we are interested in finding the area of PABQ. So we are interested in the area of let's say this is P, this is A, this is B and Q. P, A, B, Q. So we'll find this area. So let's start how we'll find. So first we take that let's take the value y is equal to f of x. It means y at the symbol. Okay, it denoted that the y at the symbol x, y at the symbol of x. Okay, y at the symbol of x, and let divide sorry let divide the length, okay, AB in n equal elements, okay, each of the length of the length of del of x is equal to b minus of a divided by n. From the end such a small and draw to the y-axis. Okay, so the constructed at the sum of the areas of n rectangular to the axis of what it will be. So the integration, so total integration will be what? F of a plus into del of x plus f of a plus of del of x into del of x plus f of a plus 2 into del of x, okay, into del of x plus dot 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 f of a plus of n minus 1, sorry, n minus 1, okay, and del of x del x, okay. So it may be, it also written as what, that integration I dot is basically summation of I is equal to 1 to n, okay, f of x1 del of x, where xi, this is the value, where xi represent what, xi represent it takes the value, takes the values a plus del of x, a plus 2 del x, okay, and b minus of del x, clear. So this area differs the slightly area of PABQ. So from that, so from that this area differ PABQ, okay. And this curve important point as the functioning, okay. So del x tends to 0 becomes that because del of x is equal to b minus of n divided by b minus a divided by n, okay. So it vertex that the bar touch of the curve number of the point. So when you will apply integration, what it will be, so integration will be I is equal to limit del tends is to 0 summation of I is equal to 1 to n, okay, f of xi into del of x, where n is the number and I is the I is what, I is also integer number from 1 to xyz, whatever the limit will come, okay. So the limit taken as del x tends to, the limit is taken as, the limit is taken as the limit is taken as what, let's say del x tends to 0, okay, to 0, and n tends to infinity, what is the end, and n tends to up to infinity, okay. So in mathematics we can say the quantity is representing that what, I is equal to integration of a to b f of x dx, clear it is, where you can relate it from that summation of I is equal to 1 to n f of xi 1 del of x, okay. So here you can del of x xi representing f of x, and from this summation is also representing integration also. So I is equal to, basically if this things is this, then definitely I is equal to integration of a to b f of x dx, okay. So So at that simple you can write that I is equal to integration of a to lower limit to upper limit f of x dx. Clear it is? Why it is written? I think it is clear. Okay, clear it is. Okay. So here the integral of f of x, the integral f of x with respect to the x, with respect to the x, okay, within the limit x is equal to, within the limit x is equal to a to x is equal to b. Okay, so here a is called that the lower limit, this is called lower limit, and this is called upper limit. And a is called lower limit and this is called also upper limit. Clear it is? Now and giving another example that x and this is point of y, giving that a b okay. So this is the point, let's say this is the point is p and this is the point of q. Okay, this is point a, this is point b. The point a and b, okay, the point a and b on the x-axis represent x is equal to a and x is equal to b also. So the area, the trapezium area, so the trapezium area PABQ, what will be? So the trapezium area PABQ, it will represent a what? And let us divide that the total function. Okay, so you know that the interval of if AB and AB in the length, let us divided the length AB. Okay, AB in n equal interval, and n represent what? N represent to infinity. Okay, so equal interval. So the length of each interval, so the length of each interval will come out what? Del of x is equal to b minus of a divided by n. The height of the first ordered first shaded, the height of the first shaded is y minus of x minus of a, and the second part is y is equal to x is equal to a plus of del x. This is first order and this is represented that the second order. ঠিক আছে, this is represented in second order. And so the third order is, so third order what will it represent? The third order representing that y is equal to x, so is equal to a plus of 2 into del x. The height of n bar is equal to the height of, so this is the ultimate of 30 minutes are stopped here, so I'm going to stop here because my systems are not so good. So in the after that after next lecture I will start from that place. Okay, so I'm going to stop here.